At Northwest Care Management, we've been providing Alzheimer's and memory care services to seniors and their families since 1995. Since then, we've served thousands of seniors and their families in our 6 memory care communities. In that time, one of the most frequent questions we hear is it Alzheimer's disease? How do I know if it's Alzheimer's disease? Well, the short answer is you don't. However, generally, that's not very comforting or helpful, and it certainly isn't the whole story. Currently, over 5 million Americans are known to suffer from Alzheimer's disease, which is the leading cause of irreversible memory loss. The number is expected to grow with the aging of our population and as we become more familiar with the signs and symptoms of this disease process. While it is indeed true that definitive diagnosis can only be made after death, it is today's diagnostic tools and testing criteria that have made it possible to make a clinical diagnosis with 90% accuracy for this disease process. The process of diagnosing Alzheimer's disease involves several steps, including the initial evaluation, a complete medical history, a physical examination, laboratory testing, and a mental status evaluation. Early and accurate diagnosis offers several advantages to the person with memory loss and to their family. Although the onset of Alzheimer's disease cannot be stopped or reversed at this time, early diagnosis gives a person a greater chance of benefiting from existing treatments. It also allows time for the future and to make plans for the future and to make lifestyle changes that will improve the quality of life now and may even help slow the progression of the disease. It is also important to get a thorough and accurate diagnosis to rule out other, possibly reversible causes of memory loss which can be successfully treated. There are particular risk factors which are important to be aware of associated with Alzheimer's disease. These include aging. Aging is the most significant risk factor. 60 to 80% of dementia among people over 65 is caused by Alzheimer's disease, and the risk of developing Alzheimer's disease doubles about every 5 years after the age of 65. Family history is also important. 25% of persons with Alzheimer's disease have a family member who have had Alzheimer's disease. And this doesn't necessarily mean that the disease is inherited. However, the greater the number of persons in your family who have had the disease, the greater the likelihood that you might become afflicted with it as well. Genetics also plays a significant role. Scientists know that 2 categories of genes can be linked to developing Alzheimer's type dementia. Many people that I talk with want, or more likely need, to know what to look for. In the early stages, symptom progression might include the following: progressive forgetfulness, confusion about directions and decisions, loss or decrease in spontaneity or initiative, repeating actions or statements, and changes noticed in the individual's personality or judgment. Some behaviors to take note of might be losing things, finding yourself or the person to be less outgoing, more withdrawn, more disinterested, being unable to balance a checkbook or do other familiar or routine tasks, and arriving at the wrong place or at the wrong time. If you notice these behaviors in yourself or in someone else, please don't ignore them. Schedule an appointment with your physician. Early detection and treatment can make a big difference, and likely a positive difference.